No, don't spoil it. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hello! Welcome to another episode of Eatbook Versus. And in today's episode, the producer has challenged me to go against Rochor Beancurd. Am I confident? But honestly, my family, we have tried making beancurd before. But that was like years ago, man. My job was blending the beans. Honestly, I'll try my best, but we'll see. Why you keep asking me to try local brands these days? Damn difficult, yeah. But anyways, let's clarify what is Eatbook Versus. Eatbook Versus is we try creating big brands in a home setting. The brands that we have chosen were like bubble tea, you know, you guys like it so much, or like bakwa. And it's more of like, is it feasible or not? What we want to encourage is people who are, you know, staying at home or like overseas who cannot travel to Singapore can try this recipe at home yourself.
Let's get cooking then.
No, it's so difficult. Okay, let's try. Once again, the team has dressed me up into, I don't know, like ajuma. So for our beancurd, these are the ingredients we need. We need water, soybean, corn flour, and gypsum powder. Anyways, so this is one part of it. There's also another part where we're gonna make the sugar syrup, and these are the ingredients we need. We need palm sugar and water. Before we start blending the soybean, if you can see over here, there's two different types of beans, but they are the same bean. Let me explain. So these are beans that we have soaked overnight. When you first buy it in store, it will look like this. It is very important to rehydrate it for 5 to 6 hours, but don't leave it for too long because in Singapore it's very warm, right? So bacteria start growing. So avoid soaking it for more than 12 hours actually. So because our blender is not very big, so we're gonna do half portion by half. Okay, then we add half the water in. So over here is a cheesecloth, and we're going to use this to filter our blended beans. So we're going to grab the pot that you're going to use to boil. Try not to spill. So I'm going to leave it here first and continue with the next batch. Let some flow down below first, because it's a bit too much to squeeze. Hold the top tightly, and then press it downwards. You can always do this batch by batch if it's easier, and if your cloth is this small. After squeezing, it'll look something like this. But before we start cooking it, I'm going to use a ladle and scoop up the foam. Just scoop as much as you can, and it's boiling time. So what we're going to do is boil it at high heat, but continue stirring it in one direction. This is so that the bottom do not burn. You must be wondering, why is Qing using such a big pot for 200 ml water? That's because during trial, we overflow and flow everywhere. So I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you to boil. If you do hear knocking sound once in a while, there's actually a construction happening below our office. Once you start to see it boil like this, lower your heat by half, and then we're gonna let it simmer for 10 minutes because we want the soy milk to cook. So while waiting, we're gonna prepare our mixture. To make it curd up, these are the things we will use, which is corn flour and gypsum powder. So what we're going to do is pour them together. We're going to add some water in, and we're going to stir it until everything is dissolved. While it's simmering, right, don't forget to stir it also. You know, you don't want the bottom to burn. So you must be wondering where to get the gypsum powder. So they are actually available in a lot of like Chinese medical halls. And in Chinese, it's called Shu Shi Gao. If you tell them you are making beancurd, right, they will know which one to sell it to you lah. Okay, if you're using an induction cooker, right, what I recommend is keep it at medium heat. If it's boiling a bit too much, then you can simmer it in low heat. But don't turn it too low and then turn it up again, yeah, because that will affect the final product. So when you're down to 1 minute, right, just prepare another pot, and then you pour your mixture in. So, off the heat. If you have a thermometer at home, just check the temperature of the beancurd. The best temperature to pour this into the mixture is from 70 degrees to 80 degrees. Okay, so I think we are good to go. So pour it up high. Then grab a ladle. Try taking out as much foam as possible. Kaboom! Close it and leave it and pray. Make sure that when you pour, right, it's a spot where you can leave it alone for 50 minutes. While waiting for the beancurd to solidify, we're gonna make the sugar syrup. All we need to do is boil and melt the sugar. As you can see, everything is like pretty much dissolved already. So once done, we just off the heat and we're gonna sieve it. There we go, our sugar syrup. It's 50 minutes already and it's the moment of truth. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Looks decent than the previous batches we did. Here we have it, our own version of Tao Hui. But taste-wise, let's do Still a bit too soft than what I'm used to. But it is really firmer and it's honestly not bad. Am I confident? No. But we still have to do the taste test. Let's go.
Hello?
So what do you think you'll be trying today?
I don't know, I don't smell anything.
Soybean!
I mean, I heard a lot of blending. Yeah, like throughout the day, like.
It's Tao Huay.
So it's Eatbook versus Rochor Beancurd.
Oh my god, I love Rochor Beancurd, by the way.
I mean generally I like beancurd, and then every time I'm in town area, then I will like, wow, where to eat for supper? Okay, let's go eat beancurd.
Not really. I go there, I eat curry puff most of the time.
Oh.
I don't really eat beancurd.
I'm a purist at heart. When it comes to beancurd, right? Okay lah, I must say that sometimes I cheat on Rochor. I eat like Mr. Bean.
No smell. Really no smell. I cannot smell shit. Other than that, like cannot really smell the sugar syrup if there is any also.
Why does this one smell like Yong Tau Hu? This one smells strangely herbally and it doesn't smell sweet.
Do I like this? It tastes overwhelmingly like tofu.
Okay, this Tao Hui feels a bit like to the mushy side. Wow, I don't know how to say. It's like someone right really take tofu and then they mash blah 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 blah.
It's definitely not the same as the ones I ate. A bit more siap, you know? Feels funny on the tongue.
I feel like it's sweet, right? But there's not much of the soup of the beancurd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not much of the soup of the beancurd, so it's a bit like bland.
I don't want taste any lah. What else is there for me to taste? Even though it's very sweet, it's still nicer than the beancurd. The beancurd really cannot make it.
Oh. The Tao Hui is very fragrant lah, I must say. Yeah, like the smell is strong also.
Ah, okay. This one smells like the beancurd that I'm more familiar with when I buy soybean outside lah.
If I go past like the Tao Hui shop, this is the smell that is going to like attract you to go inside the store.
I think it's not too sweet, but it's not like bland as well. In terms of texture and the taste of it, I feel like this one easier to put in the mouth and easier to swallow. Oh my god, that sounds weird.
This one tastes like every other normal beancurd places. Definitely less sweeter. I guess it's a healthier choice.
It's very easy. I think the balance between the tofu taste and the syrup is I think quite perfect. But I think flavor-wise, I think this one really has it.
A sugar syrup like not sweet enough. I would totally mix this sugar syrup and this sugar syrup and then eat with this beancurd. Then it'll be a very good bowl of beancurd.
Yeah. Okay, I count myself.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I prefer this one.
Okay, I still choose this. Sorry, Eatbook.
This one tastes better.
Okay, so you prefer the one on your left?
Yeah.
I kind of prefer this.
I knew it!
It tastes very homemade, you know, something I imagine my grandma will make. Not saying that Qing is my grandma.
I think expected lah. Oh no, I'm sorry, Qing.
Like I said before, I think the texture a little bit funny lah. But good attempt, Qing. Good attempt.
Yeah, like a bit tap on the tongue. But the sugar nice As in I like sweet things so.
Okay, to be honest, right? A saving grace in this is that I think the sugar syrup not bad.
You chose Eatbook!
Oh damn! I know this is a popular choice, but I'm sorry, man.
Oh, look at their faces, right? It looks like it's a 0. Just tell me already lah. Okay, drum roll.
Your wish has been fulfilled.
Really?
One.
Really? What?
One is so fine!
It's okay. Who's that one person?
Dory!
My girlfriend. Honestly, dude, this is one of the hardest episodes ever. First, we were very confident about it. You know, like, oh yeah, like 4 ingredients only. How hard can it be, right? Whoa, it's hella hard. I'm not even kidding. It is so difficult. I'm not sure if they have taken videos about trial, but what happened was, I think it didn't curd, it's watery, it's tasteless, or it curd too much, and it shows how precise you must be. Is it worth the effort? Okay, I'm on a fence because it is very easy to make, but is it easy to replicate? No. You need that mentor, you know, from Rochor Beancurd, if you're watching this. But if you do have the time, you can always go and try. And then like, comment down below what is the problem with our recipe.
Would you do it again?
No, I will not do it again. Because honestly, I feel like beancurd, not only Rochor Beancurd, it is everywhere in Singapore. But if you want to have the feeling where your friends try with you, or like your family, one big family eat together, yeah, this will be something that you guys can do. Rochor Beancurd has a history of like over 50 years. They started in 1960. So they probably, like us lah, trial and error a lot of times to come up with this final recipe. Go visit Rochor Beancurd. Thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Buses. If you like this video, don't forget to watch more over there. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye! White flag.